Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be using the Angel Oracle from Ambika Waters Oracle deck for the Divine Masculines. I'm going to just use one card because they're very powerful, and it has a guidebook which gives a really in-depth message of what's going on with the Divine Masculines, and I'm going to do it for you as well. I'm going to pick a card for you at the end from this deck because I've just been drawn to use this today, and of course I'll be doing the communication from my deck from Liz Harris, guided by angels, and I'll be doing it from my pots as well. So I'm going to start shuffling. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and thank you to all of you for joining me on my journey and supporting my channel, for taking the time to comment, encourage me and share your love and your experiences so far in your twin flame journey. It means so much to me to be close to people that are in the same or similar situation to me, so thank you guys. Right, what do we need to know today about the Divine Masculines? If you would like a clearer message for your personal, unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below, and I can do your private reading as well. My readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you've tapped on this video. If it resonates, obviously the message is for you. And I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel, and it's easier for you to understand. So please don't be offended, just put it into your situation how it resonates. I do realise it's just energy. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculines today. What do we need to know today about the Divine Masculines? What energy are they in? What are they experiencing? How are they feeling? Nice clear message. The Divine Masculines are progressing beautifully at the moment. There are big shifts happening. Even if you can't see it in the 3D, there are big shifts happening within themselves, and they're doing their work. And all the readings are saying the same as well at the moment, so it's a very powerful time. And this week I have done a reading for the week, and that was very powerful and very positive, so if you want to check that out, go and check that out. Let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. I did ask for God's guidance and blessings before I did this reading. Let's see. Metatron. I'm united with the source of all the goodness, love and creativity, and Archangel Metatron is about divine timing as well. So I am united with the source of the goodness of love and creativity. Yeah, so as we know, the Divine Masculines are awake. They've had this different level of this spiritual understanding. They've moved up a level. They're on this level, another level now, and they do have such a better understanding. And they are feeling more connected with Source, with God, with the angels, and they're getting the guidance that they're wanting. So I'm going to get the in-depth message from the guidebook. So because they're feeling more connected with God and God's angels, everything they're desiring and they're dreaming about is coming to fruition. You know, they are actually noticing the difference in their life, feeling more creative, feeling more positive about, you know, the future, thinking all the things that they want to do, they know they can actually achieve because they're feeling better about themselves, because they've connected with God. They're putting their trust in God. And yeah, let's see what the message in the book says. Metatron, and it's about timing as well. Metatron is about divine timing, helps with timing. So everything your Divine Masculine needs to know right now and what it's experiencing is the perfect timing for your journey. Let's see, Metatron, there we go. Metatron is the only angel within the heavenly spheres who was once human. He was known as Enoch and was the 7th patriarch after Adam. It was written that he walked with God and was taken up into heaven, where he was made an archangel. There is a speculation in Jewish scripture that he is the Shekinah, the angel who led the children of Israel out of the wilderness. It is thought too that it was Metatron who stopped Abraham from sacrificing his son Isaac too. Metatron is also known as at the first and the last of archangels, and is variously called the Chancellor of Heaven, the Angel of the Convent, and the King of the Angels. His heavenly function is to supervise the recording of all deeds in the Book of Life. He is in charge with sustaining human life and acts as the bridge between the divine and mankind. We can seek counsel from him by asking him to help us find proper measure for every action we take in our lives. On one level, this means helping us find the balance between what we give out and what we keep for ourselves. There you go. About balance again. Divine Masculines are learning and receiving help with balance, about giving and receiving. They're knowing the importance of it. This enables us to maintain well-defined boundaries and thus keep a clear sense of self, so necessary if we are to succeed in fulfilling our potential within the world of form. Metatron can help us find the proper measure in love, work and recreation, so that we live balanced, healthy lives, rich in harmony and serenity. He will also be a witness to the good we do, perhaps those acts of love or kindness not recognised by others. He can also help us when we have put effort and toil into making something work. Whatever it is, it could be anything from trying to make a relationship work, losing weight, or giving us addictive or damaging help, to throwing ourselves fully into course of team effort. We can pray to the Archangel Metatron to guide our efforts and to help us find the right measure for our output and activities. We can ask Metatron in our meditation to assist us knowing when enough is enough, or when we need to do more for ourselves or others. Yeah, so he's been guided by Archangel Metatron to help this relationship with you, with help things in his life to proceed. And again, this is about balance again, balance and giving and receiving, learning about giving and receiving, feeling confident about giving and expressing love for you. Metatron is about timing as well, about everything's happening for the perfect time, and obviously is supporting your Divine Masculine right now to make the right choices, to make some kind of change, and to help them. You work towards making this relationship work with you. They know that they've got to do things differently, as we know. So Divine Masculines are connecting and getting downloads of information, what they're needing at the moment to help them in this situation, because they have this understanding. They are very spiritual at the moment. They've had another awakening. They've had this next level of understanding of this journey. So they're actually using this to their advantage. They're actually putting this in practice every day, where they're connecting with God and getting the guidance. They're allowing this to flow. They're not resisting it anymore. They're allowing to get the help that they're needing, and they could be seeing some positive things in their life as well that's changed since they've been looking at things differently, when they've been, because they have been putting their trust in God and they're connected to their higher self more. Again, balance with the higher self and the ego. They're not allowing the ego to take over how they're feeling anymore. They're balancing this out. So that's really positive for the Divine Masculines, and everything that is happening right now is perfect. It is perfect the way things are. And in the card you can see as well, the angel is looking into a book. You know, maybe your Divine Masculine is looking into this more, finding information out, being guided from Metatron to find this information out, more about this relationship, having a deeper understanding. And we know that they are so much more spiritual now. With what's been going on in the readings recently. So let's see what the communication is today. So everything's perfect the way it is, and they're just feeling more connected, so that's going to help them feel so much more whole, to know how important it is to love themselves, feeling more self-worth, so united, you know, being united with themselves, getting to know themselves, learning about themselves, and knowing, you know, not allowing the old to take over. This is about the new as well. So let's see what the communication is. What would the Divine Masculines love to communicate to you today, the person that's watching? What do we need to know? Well, what the Divine Masculines want you to know, rather. What is the communication today? Let's see. What would the Divine Masculines love to communicate to you today without their masks on, with this new outlook on life? Feeling more whole and united with themselves. What would they love to say to you today? I am healing. Yeah, this comes out a lot in the last few days. I am healing. They are healing. They're doing their work. Nobody compares to you. They know nobody compares to you. They're accepting this love because they know that they're not running anymore. They're not trying to deny this anymore. They have taken on board and accepted this love, and accepted themselves as well, accepted how they feel. And now they're working on how they're going to deal with this situation. They're healing, preparing. I get lost in your eyes, yeah. I get lost in your eyes. They're thinking about your eyes, and when you do connect with your Divine Masculine, when you look into each other's eyes, the power and the love is so intense. So they're thinking about your eyes, and they could be looking at pictures and thinking about moments when you have looked into each other's eyes, how powerful it is, and longing to do that again. If you're not in, if you're not with your Divine Masculine and there is no communication, know that your Divine Masculine is healing and they're doing their work. And I hope you're in a place where you're not frustrated and you're getting angry or triggered by these readings where it says I'm healing, because this healing is so important. This is preparing for you to come back together, and you don't want your Divine Masculine to have old baggage, old wounds that they need to be completely corrected. They need to be healed completely before they come back to you. So be understanding, be patient. And I know you have been patient, but this journey is about patience, about you letting go of control of the time, and Metatron is here as well. So everything will happen when it needs to, in the right time, when you're both ready to come back together. But nobody compares to you. Nobody compares to you, They know you've got nothing to worry about. They love you. Nobody could ever compare to you. And they are committed to this journey of healing themselves, having a better relationship with themselves, knowing their worth, self-love. And they're doing all that because they know that they're meant to be with you, and they want to come to you so pure and so authentic this time, their authentic selves, not hiding behind this mask. So this healing is so important. But as you know, they get lost in your eyes the same as you get lost in their eyes, because nobody could understand what we mean by that unless you are on this journey when you're with your Divine Masculine and your Divine Feminine. It's it makes me go cold actually, just thinking, just feeling and thinking it now. So it's so powerful. Right, I'm going to start shuffling. I have already started shuffling, sorry. What is the message for the person that's watching today? What do they need to know to help them stay focused, to stay patient, just to help them keep their strength up? What do they need to know today? Actually, I haven't done my pots, have I? So I'll do your cards and then I'll go to the pots. So I've done it round the wrong way, but never mind. It's just good to just change things sometimes. Let's see what you need to know. Trust. How amazing is that? Yes, you need to trust. This is what we need to know. The Divine Feminines need to trust. Trust this situation. Trust. I trust in the divine power of goodness and love to protect and guide me. Trust, God. Trust. Your Divine Masculine hasn't come into your life for no reason. You haven't had all these different experiences and triggers and experiences love that you can't explain for no reason. Trust in God. Trust that God will bring you back together when it's the right time. Let go of control. Let go of control and allow your divine masculine to do his healing, because he knows nobody compares to you, and this is why he's doing the healing. So they are doing their work and you are doing your work, and this is why the divine masculines are getting to this stage where they're healing. They're not running anymore. They're not making excuses up and distracting themselves. They're healing. They're doing this work. So don't be offended. Don't take it personal if you're not getting what you want right now, communication or something, you know, big from your divine masculine, because they want this time to think about how they're going to come towards you, because this is a massive change. This is a massive, massive change, because they're not going to have their masks on anymore. So they've got to consider so much. And they know that you aren't going to accept anything less, because you are in your power. You are trusting and you believe in this relationship. So you know you've got nothing to worry about. So keep trusting. That is a message for you today. Even if you're frustrated and you're angry and you're just feeling so upset because you haven't heard anything, you're feeling alone. All of those emotions, let them in, let them out. Let them thoughts in, let them out. Be conscious, be aware, because this is real. This is real, what you're experiencing, and I feel very powerful today about, you know, really getting this message across. You've come this far, you've done so much work, just keep trusting, and this journey is about showing that you trust, letting go of control. You don't need to control this relationship, you don't need to control this journey, because you know, you have got to you know that everything is going to happen. You know your truth. Listen to your intuition. You know that this is your twin flame. You know that you're going to be together. Just keep trusting. So I'm going to get not the communication, I'm going to get the energy of what the divine masculine's in. Sorry, I went round the wrong way today, but obviously that was for a reason. Right, let's see what energy they're in as well from my pots. Children. So this cat could be in the energy of, you know, thinking about children. They know that nobody compares to you, so they can be considering, you know, that they want to have children with you. They want to be with you, so children can come into it in the future, or they could be dealing with things like the inner child stuff, or they're thinking about coming together as a family if you've got children already. So just put it into your situation, how it resonates to you. Let's see what other energy. Goddess, yeah. They know nobody compares to you because you're the goddess. You're their goddess. They love you so much. And when they look into your eyes, they get lost, the same as you do when you look into their eyes. So they know, and they're experiencing, you know, they're thinking about you, the goddess, and thinking about maybe having children with you, or coming together with your children if you have them, and or his children or her children, and inner child stuff as well. Let's see what the message of communication for my pot is today. What they'd love to say to you, what you need to know today to help you. I can't sleep when we're not beside. I cannot sleep when you're not beside me. Sorry, they can't sleep when you're not beside them. They miss you, and if you have never slept beside your divine masculine, because I haven't myself, you know, it means that they don't sleep because they're longing to be able to do that, because you're missing from their life. But for you guys that where you do normally sleep beside each other and you're not at this particular moment, they're missing you. They want to be beside you, and for some of you it's going to be they're thinking about, you know, it's been such a long time, you've had that experience and they want it back. So just put it into your situation as well. But that's very powerful. They can't sleep. The divine masculines usually are very, very lonely, and they do a lot of their work during the evening, during at night time as well, when they're not distracted by what's going on in their everyday life. You know, if they're and they do want to sleep beside you because they want to be close to you and they want to share their love with you. And some of you might have memories of that happening, and for some of you that haven't, like my situation, is that they're longing to do that. They want to sleep beside you, and it stops them from sleeping. So, and obviously if they're hiding things from you, how they're really feeling, they've got a lot on their minds, so that's stopping them and preventing them from sleeping. Right, let's see what else is going to come out today, what they'd love to communicate with you. Without their masks on. If I can get it open. I want to hold you in my arms and never let you go. Yeah, they want to hold you in their arms and never let you go. They want to share this love with you so much, and they just want to hold you and never let you go. And that just, they can't sleep without you beside them as well. So they're thinking about holding you, looking into your eyes, and sleeping beside you, and being peaceful. So they are thinking about this, and they want you to know that they are thinking about it, even though they're not showing you. And I know that's really annoying for some of you, and you get upset about it, but that is, it's just about where you are on this journey and this understanding that you have, and this trust. Once you have trust, it doesn't matter what's going on around you, because you just know and you trust that it's going to happen. So I hope you have got to that stage where you do trust, and of course always remember you're one soul. So you're never separate from your twin. You're just not with the physical person. And I know you miss the physical person, I miss the physical person, but you're not separated, and you're meant to be together, and that's how you will be. You're just doing and preparing at the moment to come back together as one. And you're healing the stuff that needs to be healed within you, so you can come back together so fresh, and so you're one, so whole. You haven't got all these things that are interfering with you both. You can just be and work together and grow together, and grow individually as well while you're together. Everything you just evolve, together. So this is a beautiful reading, and I really hope that you are trusting and you do feel peace. You will find that inner peace when you trust. You'll find that inner peace because you know that God is protecting you. God is guiding you. You're getting the guidance that you're needing. You don't need to be fearful. You don't need to be frightened. It's just an emotion. It's illusions. And it's the ego taking over that's frightening us and that's stopping us from doing things. It's getting rid of limited belief that we've had for so long. Allow it to come in, allow it to go. Be aware of the thoughts that are scaring you and making you fearful, and making different scenarios up about your divine masculine. What if this, what if that, and why is he doing it? Well, stop it before it gets started. Allow it to come in, allow it to go. So on the spiritual journey as well, it isn't about thinking to yourself, well, I'm never going to have a bad thought again. Of course you're going to have bad thoughts, of course you're going to have these feelings, but it's about being aware of them and not allowing them to rule your life and stop you from doing things. When you change your perception, you see things through the eyes of love, and the divine masculines are doing that now. They're doing their healing. That's when your life changes. When you believe and when you trust and you let go of control, when you're connected to the higher power, to God, the angels, your life changes. So I hope you enjoyed this reading today. I really enjoyed doing it. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe if you feel connected and you like my videos. Don't forget to like and share, because it really helps my channel get out there. And I do have PayPal, so if you feel you'd like to donate and support my channel, I'd be so very grateful and excited. And I do have an Amazon wish list as well. So I do think about you guys all the time. I'm experiencing this journey as well, and I know how challenging it is and painful and blissful as well. I know what you're going through, but keep trusting. Keep trusting. Things are happening and your divine masculines are doing their work. Things are happening very quickly, and this week's energy is very powerful. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you all, and I love you all very much. Just keep trusting. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.